Welcome to the next session of annuities. We are in the process of doing the problems of annuity. Let me introduce the concept of application of annuities. This is application of annuities. Application of annuities. We have two concepts. One is related to leasing, the other one is related to capital expenditure. Its estimated life. If you decided to take it for its estimated life, you have to pay rents for that one. Then which course of action is preferable to you, that you have to decide in case of leasing. So first heading is leasing. Step number 1. Calculate the present value of annual rents. When you decided to take it for lease, you have to pay rentals. Per year value is given, so calculate its present value. Step number 2. Compare present value of rents, that is rentals, with cost of the asset. Cost of the asset. If present value is less than cost, leasing is preferable. If present value is greater than cost, leasing is not preferable. Leasing is not preferable. Why I want to calculate the present value? Simple logic. Cost of the asset is given. If I purchase, whatever may be the cost, that much of amount of cash is going out from my pocket. And when I want to take it for lease, per year a fixed amount I am paying as rents. End of the first year, end of the second year, end of the third year, that way. Yearly, annual payments. So I have to calculate the present value of those rents. Then I will compare these two. Let us see the concept of this with the help of a numerical question. Question number 1. A company may obtain a machine either by leasing it for 5 years, which is useful life, at an annual rent of rupees 2,000, or by purchasing it for rupees 8,100. If the company can borrow money at 10% per annum, which alternative is preferable? Which alternative is preferable? Look at the question, sir. If I purchase the machine, how much amount is flowing out from my pocket? 8,100. If I take it for rent, 2,000 rupees per year I have to pay for 5 years. So, I have to calculate present value of rents. That is 2000 divided by 0.10, 1 minus 1 by 1.1 whole power 5. One 1.1 into power 5 I have to raise. That value has to be stored, so M plus button. 1 divided by MRC is equal to minus 1. To eliminate the minus sign, press plus or minus button. So this value is simplified. Into 2000 is equal to divided by 0.10. 7581 rupees 7581.57. This is the present value. All the 5 payments value, if I see from today's point of view, their worth is 7,581.57. Now, present value is less than cost, therefore leasing is preferable. Leasing is preferable. This is the answer to the question. Leasing is preferable option is there. You have to select that option. Okay. See the next question. Question number 2. A machine costs a company rupees 1 lakh. And its expected life is and its expected life is 5 years. Alternatively, the machine can be obtained by leasing it at an annual rent of rupees 25,000. If the rate of interest is If the rate of interest is 12% per annum, find which alternative is preferable. Which alternative is preferable to the company? Now sir, see the solution of this. Two options are open for you. Either you can purchase the machine by paying 1 lakh rupee right now today, or you can lease it for 5 years at an annual rent of rupees 25,000. First year 25, second year 25, third year 25, fourth year 25, fifth year 25,000 rupees you have to pay. So what will I do in this particular case? I know the time value concept, so I am going for present value. So let me calculate the present value of annual rents. Calculate the present value of annual rents. So present value is equal to 25,000 divided by 0.12, 1 minus 1 by 1.12 whole power 5. When you simplify this on calculator, you will get 90,119.40. 90,119.40. Since present value is less than cost, leasing is preferable. Present value is less than cost, leasing is preferable. Let us see next question. A company may obtain a machine. A company may obtain a machine by leasing it for 4 years. By leasing it for 4 years, the useful life of the equipment at an annual rent of rupees 10,000, or by purchasing the machine for rupees 30,000. Full stop. Time value of money is 10% per annum. CI. Now look at this. Cost of the asset is equal to rupees 30,000. If you take it for lease, how much rent you have to pay? R is equal to 10,000. N is equal to 4. Estimated life of the asset. Rate of interest. If the company borrows money from market, its value is 10%. So let me calculate the present value of annual rents. Annual rent, present value is equal to 10,000 divided by 0.10, 1 minus 1 by 1.1 whole to the power of 4. If you simplify this on calculator, you will get rupees 31,698.65. Now, present value is greater than cost. So, leasing is not preferable. Leasing is not preferable. Now in all these cases, we consider the problem from the person who wants to take it for rent. Let us consider a question where the problem is related to owner. From owner point of view, how you will take a decision. You are the owner of an asset. When will you prefer to give it for lease? See the next question. A company wants to lease out an asset costing rupees 3,60,000 for a 5 years period. For a 5-year period. It has a fixed rental of, it has fixed rental of rupees 1,05,000 per annum, payable annually, starting at the end of first year. At the end of first year. Suppose rate of interest is, rate of interest is 14% per annum, compounded annually. Is this agreement favorable to the company? Let us see this question. As a practical example I am giving, suppose we have house whose market value is 30,000 rupees. When you want to give it for rent, when will you give it for rent? Simple. When you receive 30,000 or more than 30,000, then you are interested to give for rent. That is, the rent receivable should be preferably greater than market value. Here also, cost of the asset is given 3,60,000. When I give this asset for rent, then what I am expecting, whatever inflow that should be greater than 3,60,000, then I prefer to give it for rent. So let me calculate the present value of rents I am receiving. 1,05,000 divided by 0.14. 1 minus 1 by 1.14 whole to the power of 5. 1.14 whole to the power of 5. How much amount you are receiving? 3,60,473.50. This is the present value of rents you are receiving from today's point of view. Since present value is greater than cost, since you are the owner, you prefer to give it for rent. Therefore, agreement is preferable. Agreement is favorable to the company. Agreement is favorable to the company because you are the owner, you are receiving rent, present value, you are receiving rents, and the present value of rents is more than cost of the asset. So you prefer to give it for rent. Okay. This way you have to take a decision when you are owner. When you are a tenant, you will think it in a different way. Further 3 problems already I solved on this. Okay. Now next concept of ours is capital expenditure. Capital expenditure. What type of problems you have? I want to purchase a machine. For that some investment is preferable. What benefit I will derive by investing my money on the machine? Suppose it is given that the machine is generating a fixed income, or because of purchasing that machine I have savings. Savings are fixed throughout its estimated life. Then what will I do to take a decision? First I will calculate the present value of the income machine is generating throughout its estimated life. Then I will see, compare that present value with investment. Okay. So let me write those points here. Step number 1. Calculate the present value of income the machine is generating calculate the present value of income the machine is generating. Step number 2. Calculate net present value. Net present value. NPV. Net present value. This is equal to present value minus investment. Present value minus investment. If net present value is greater than 0, investment is preferable. investment is preferable. If net present value is less than 0, investment is not preferable. If net present value is greater than 0, investment is preferable, and net present value is less than 0, investment is not preferable. Okay, let's see some problems on this. A company wants to invest rupees 92,000 in a machine which will yield an income stream of rupees 16,000 per year for the next 10 years. If the future incomes are discounted, at the rate of 10% per annum, find whether the investment is profitable or not. Find whether the investment is profitable or not. This is my question. Look at the solution. Calculate present value of income stream the machine is generating. Present value is equal to 16,000 divided by 0.10, 1 minus 1 by 1.1 whole to the power of 10. 98,000 98,313.07. Now step number 2. Calculate net present value, which is equal to present value minus investment. Now see this. Since net present value is greater than 0, investment is preferable. Now let us see next question. A machine can be purchased for rupees 50,000. Machine will contribute rupees 12,000 per year for next 5 years. Assume borrowing cost is 10% per annum, compounded annually. Determine whether machine should be purchased or not. So once again it is an investment problem. You have to invest 50,000 on a machine which is generating a continuous income stream of 12,000 rupees per year for next 5 years. So let me calculate the present value of income. Present value of income, the machine is generating 12,000 divided by 0.10, 1 minus 1 by 1.1 whole power 5. This is rupees 45,489.48. Then net present value is equal to present value minus investment 45,489.48 minus 50,000. You will get a negative value. This is less than 0. Negative value less than 0 means loss. So investment is not preferable. or you can write do not purchase the machine. Do not purchase the machine. Let us see the next concept. When two machines are available, how can you select one machine from the two? When two machines are available, it is a selection of one machine from the two. How can you take a decision in this particular case? Step number 1. Calculate the net present value. Calculate the net present value for both the machines. Calculate the net present value for both the machines. If net present value of A is greater than net present value of B, net present value of A is greater than net present value of B, machine A is preferable. Machine A is preferable. If net present value of A is less than net present value of B, machine B is preferable. Machine B is preferable. Let us see one question for this. Machine A, machine B. Cost of machine A is equal to rupees 10,000. Its estimated value is equal to, estimated life is 7 years. How much income this machine is generating? R is equal to rupees 1900. 1900 rupees income it is generating. Let us see. Cost of machine B is equal to 8,000. Its estimated life is 5 years. And how much income it is generating? Rupees 2,200. Assume cost of borrowing as 10% compounded per annum. compounded per annum. Okay, so let me calculate the present value first. 1900 divided by 0.10, 1 minus 1 by 1.1 whole power 7. 1.1 whole power 7. So this is coming out to be rupees 9250. Let me calculate the present value for machine B. This is 2200 divided by 0.10, 1 minus 1 by 1.1 whole power 5. This is rupees 8339.74. So net present value of A is equal to 9250 minus 10,000. This is less than 0, negative value, minus 750. Net present value of B is equal to 8339.74 minus 8,000. This is greater than 0, positive value, 339.74. Now net present value of B is greater than net present value of A. Therefore machine B is preferable. Machine B is preferable. This way, when two machines are available, you have to take a decision. Okay, sir? That's all for this video. Thank you.